If the early part of the route promises little excitement, the final portion, on the other hand, should offer some fireworks. The succession of climbs offers numerous attacking opportunities, be it for stage victory or to lay claim to the general classification. He was itching to have a go. He's already on the attack. A counter-attack already.
Guys, the early part of the stage doesn't look that interesting on paper. However, the final stretch is a different kettle of fish. The final 50 kilometers are demanding, and the tempo could be very high. You'll have to keep something in the tank in order to edge clear at the last minute. Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack. It is not always a good idea to be too many in a breakaway, as the others will not necessarily want to cooperate with us.
He can ride all day long on the flat. It would be hard to say that he's in his element on short climbs or sprints.
You're over-revving. Reduce the tempo or you'll pay the price. I'm going to take a nap. Wake me if something happens. Your breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace.
The feed zone is nearing for the men at the front.
The peloton is 1 minute 30 behind you. The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to... The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. He's been dropped. The stage is too much for him. Okay, I'll consume a feed. Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration. to score points for the polka dot jersey. It's essential if we want to strengthen our position as leader. He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standing.
Okay, but I won't be very effective if I pull out.
He's trying to get out. Watch out! He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out!
Here's the positions over the last climb.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Breakaway over.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration.
The sprint is approaching, and we must take maximum points if we want to stay in the race for the points classification. The front of the peloton is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. You lead. For the green jersey.
Okay, but I won't be very effective because I'm full out. Okay, but I won't be very effective because I'm full out.
Sei il migliore! Bravo les gars! Continuez comme ça! Allez les gars, on continue comme ça! Bravo les gars! On continue comme ça! Lâchez rien, allez! On continue! Continuez comme ça! Bravo les gars! Allez! Continuez comme ça! Allez! Forza ragazzi, continuate! Tenete duro! Grandissima vittoria! Sei il migliore! Tenete duro les gars, on continue comme ça! Allez courage, on continue les gars!
The men at the front are now onto the main difficulty of the day, the Col de Porte Sarcenas. With an ascent of over 14 kilometres on a slope of close to 6%, it's here that the pure climbers must take their chance. Afterwards, the road is more favourable to the punchers. Last time check with the breakaway. 1 minute.
Come on, guys! Allez, les gars! Come on, guys! On y va! You're really going for it. Allez, les gars! Allez, les gars, courage! Allez, les gars, courage! Continuez comme ça, les gars! Courage, on continue! Allez les gars, courage! Forza ragazzi, coraggio! Super! Forza, continuate!
Forza ragazzi!
Allez les gars! Allez les gars!
Continuez comme ça les gars! Allez!
Lâchez rien, allez! Allez les gars! Lâchez rien les gars! Allez! Allez! Comme ça! Courage! On continue! Allez comme ça! Allez, courage!
On continue! Courage!
Grandissima vittoria! Bravi ragazzi! Vai! Allez les gars, c'est bien! Courage, on continue! Allez les gars, on continue comme ça!
Allez les gars! On continue comme
Allez les
ça!
gars! Allez les gars! Allez les gars! Continuez comme ça! Et voilà! Continue! Bravo les gars!
Continuez comme ça les gars! Allez!
Allez les gars, courage! Lâchez rien les gars! Allez! Mitico! Vai! Sei un mito!
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite.
Allez les gars! On continue comme ça!
Allez les gars, allez, go, allez on y va.
Et voilà! Yeah, come on, you're going! Come on, Leute, durch ran! Allez les gars! Allez les gars! Allez! Shoot! Haut rein, Leute! Allez les gars! Haut rein! Bravo les gars! Allez les gars! Courage! Allez les gars! Courage, on continue! Courage, on continue! Allez les gars! Courage! Courage, on continue! Allez les gars! Forza ragazzi, continuate! Forza ragazzi! Continuez comme ça les gars! Continuez comme ça!
Okay, our consumer feed.
Bravo les gars! Allez les gars, continue la
You're over-revving. Reduce the tempo or you'll pay the price. King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
Grandissima vittoria! Non mollate! Forza ragazzi, continuate!
The man at the front is at the foot of the descent. A little under 10 kilometers with no respite for him, because the road climbs all the way to the finishing line. "30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
He succeeded in avoiding. He tops the. We can say. He's in.
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. At least Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. It'll be a
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. It's a menu of high mountains that awaits the riders today. The loops around Albertville are of little consequence. However, the final portion will allow climbers to come to the fore. And it will no doubt be decisive for the general classification.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
One minute for the breakaway. It's looking good. The first difficulty of the day is classified as 4th category. A fairly easy starter for the riders.
You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
The intermediate sprint will be fought out in Albertville. The riders will then head towards the mountain. The front of the race is now leaving Albertville. And is on to the Côte de Venton. At the top, there will be 1 point for the mountains classification. The men at the front are onto the first all-category pass of the day, the Col du Pré. With its 13 kilometers of slope at an average of almost 8%, it's a very demanding climb. Whoever is first to the top will earn 20 extra points for the polka dot jersey. After the summit, the riders will head straight onto the Corme de Rosland climb. The riders are approaching the feed zone. The race leaders begin the ascent of the Corme de Rosland, 5.5 kilometers on an average slope of 6.5%. The riders are going to have to be wary on the descent that will take them to Bourg-Saint-Maurice. It's a long drop, and the bends come thick and fast. The final climb has begun. With close to 18 kilometres at over 7%, the road up to La Planche should allow climbers who are in the best shape to gain the upper hand. "10 kilometres to go for the lead group.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's amongst the top.
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this. It's the final stage, guys. It's a day in the mountains.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This Savoyard stage promises to be especially demanding on the riders. The numerous ascents will put a strain on bodies, and only the hardiest can hope to gain the upper hand on the Col de Joux. The final climb before the descent towards the finishing line.
Okay, but give me time to move up a bit. I'm not well placed.
No warm-up left, guys. The start is given at the foot of the climb. Watch out for the first attacks. Watch out. You'll soon have no more energy to attack.
Come on, guys!
Here's the positions over the last climb. His team is at full throttle. They have no one at the front. It doesn't seem to be a good day for him. He's being distanced.
This good puncher isn't too bad to ride on the flat. He's also got a significant turn of speed.
peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
1.5 minutes for the breakaway. It might just work. The sequence of difficulties starts with the Côte d'Héry-sur-Ugine. 11 kilometers of climbing. The first rider to the top of the climb will pocket 5 points towards the mountain standings. After the summit, the riders will tackle a short descent which leads straight onto the Col des Aravis. And a new ascent begins. The Col des Aravis, a 7.5 kilometre climb with an average gradient of 5.7%.
You must constantly try to shelter from the wind so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey.
Guys, don't forget to protect our leader. Communication is important. That's why we have Team Com. The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit. The tempo is increasing at the head of the race. The breakaway riders will try and manage the time gap.
A new obstacle to be tackled for the front of the race. The Côte de Châtillon-sur-Cluse, with 6 kilometers of climbing.
I don't know if it's a bluff, but the breakaway looks to be increasing the pace at the front of the race.
A few more kilometers before contesting the intermediate sprint. It will be fought out in Samoins, at the foot of the Col de Jouplan. The breakaway is being reeled in. It will be difficult to withstand the return of the yellow jersey. Only 10 kilometers left for the group at the front. 1 kilometer from the summit, and nobody's managed to get away on their own. Will someone manage to break clear on the way down?
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey.
A few minutes ago, he's amongst the leading He's in sparkling form. He tops the standings and he's in sparkling form. And you can...
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage.